Well, this is interesting. From Just the News, FBI gives Congress intel on alleged Chinese plot to create fake mail-in ballots in 2020. Okay, I haven't read the article. Okay, this is number one. Donald Trump has said repeatedly that the 2020 election was stolen, right? Does he have intel that none of us have? Because that's highly probable. It's not just possible, it's probable that the former commander-in-chief would have inroads to information not privy to everyone else. And that Democrats would be complicit is, I mean, that's just a foregone conclusion. FBI Director Kash Patel forked over a trove of documents to Congress detailing an alleged Chinese campaign to meddle in the 2020 election that involved thousands of bogus U.S. driver's licenses. Precise details about the alleged effort are murky, but a confidential source alleged the Chinese planned to use those licenses for thousands of mail-in voters to benefit former Vice President Joe Biden. A spokesperson for the FBI honcho explained to the Post. Hang on a second. I get the original Post was, the New York Post. I, at the outset of the 2020 cycle, ask a question, okay? Who do you think China wants to win? Biden or Trump? I mean, let's say that China were casting ballots. And the same could be said for, Iran, most of the countries in the Middle East, all of our adversaries. Who do you think they would prefer to occupy the White House? Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Because this is giving credence to that. This makes perfect sense to me. Now, maybe this is confirmation bias. Okay, it's possible. I don't think so. Authorities had caught wind of the alleged plot around August 2020, but intelligence reports on it were recalled for reasons that aren't fully clear, the spokesperson added. Let's read that again, shall we? Authorities had caught wind of the alleged plot around August 2020, but intelligence reports on it. So there were some intelligence reports, but they were recalled for reasons that aren't fully clear, the spokesperson added. Let's see here. For reasons not fully clear. Let's see here. Christopher Wray. The intelligence community. The same community that tried to put Trump in prison for treason. Somehow, some way, it never came to light. U.S. Customs and Border Protection seized about 20,000 fake licenses around that time. Biden won the swing states of Arizona and Georgia by more than 10,000 to 12,000 votes, respectively. And President Donald Trump's margin of defeat in Wisconsin was more than 20,000 votes. See, hang on a second, because I'm about to assert something, and some of you are going to say, "Oh, Stu, you're talking by through both sides of your mouth." Well, hang on. Biden won the swing states of Arizona and Georgia by more than 10,000 and 12,000 votes, respectively. And President Donald Trump's margin of defeat in Wisconsin was more than 20,000. So those were all really close races. Biden just eked out a win. Now contrast that with Donald Trump winning every swing state, all of them. Now, the margin of his winning was still slight, but the pattern was true. Most people favored Donald Trump. That was the pattern. Between those swing states, they all favored Donald Trump. We don't know that they actually favored Biden. It's possible. I don't know how probable. Patel declassified the intelligence report and sent it over to the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley for additional vetting. Quote, "The FBI has located documents that detail alarming allegations related to the 2020 U.S. election, including allegations of interference by the CCP," Patel revealed on X. Quote, "I have immediately declassified the material and turned the document over to Chairman Grassley for further review." Good for you. Grassley has raised concern that the intelligence wasn't fully probed, despite evidence of the bogus U.S. driver's licenses, and pushed for the Bureau to revisit the matter. Why did they stop it in the first place? All of their blustering about the FBI, it's a nonpartisan bureau. Really? That's like saying that no, you don't understand. The teachers' unions, those are unbiased. They just want the best for the teachers. Yeah. To hell with the students. Quote, "Thanks to the oversight work and partnership of Chairman Grassley, the FBI continues to provide unprecedented transparency at the People's Bureau. To that end, we have located documents Chairman Grassley requested." Who stopped it? You remember what did we just read? Hang on a second. Let's see here. Authorities had caught wind of the alleged plot around August 2020, but intelligence reports on it were recalled. Who recalled them? That's what I would like to know. Who said no? You don't need to report on that. In fact, give it to me. I need to know who that person or persons is or are. Because everyone knows there was some shenanigans going on. Let's see. Specifically, these include allegations of plans from the CCP to manufacture fake driver's licenses and ship them into the United States for the purpose of facilitating fraudulent mail-in ballots. Allegations which, while substantiated, were abruptly recalled and never disclosed to the public. Let's read that again, shall we? Specifically, these include allegations of plans for the CCP to manufacture fake driver's licenses and ship them into the United States for the purpose of facilitating fraudulent mail-in ballots. allegations which, while substantiated, in other words, the allegations were substantiated and proved to be right, were abruptly recalled and never disclosed to the public. Who was running the FBI at the time? Who was heading the CIA and the NSA? Who? Those are all legit questions right now. And somewhat new confidential source has tipped off authorities to the plot. The extent to which the FBI took any steps to counter the scheme at the time is not fully clear. You don't say. Chairman Grassley is in receipt of FBI documents responsive to a request he made on legally protected whistleblower disclosures. The document alleges serious national security concerns that need to be fully investigated by the FBI. Quote, Grassley is requesting additional documentation from the FBI to verify the production and is urging the FBI to do its due diligence and investigate why the documents were recalled. Why the documents were recalled. Who made that call? That's the only thing that stands out to me. Somebody in the FBI recalled that report and said, nah, we're not going to release that. Nobody needs to know about that. Who recalled it and informed the American people of its findings? Thank you, Kash Patel. You are doing a bang-up job, despite what James Comey would have us believe.